Damn. All right. Quarter sleeve coming soon. Full sleeve.
Full sleeve coming soon. Full sleeve, you heard it here first, Spotify.
That's crazy. We'll be yadded up. How you
getting
guys
the
doing?
chest too?
Huh?
You getting the chest too?
Yeah, eventually. Probably not like this year. I got to give it some time. After
Yeah,
getting the sleeve, just let my body rock. Let the brain flow. See what the fuck else I want. After that, chest, this arm, and leg, and my back.
You getting the leg sleeve or just like one tat on the
No,
thigh?
my whole leg. Leg sleeve,
Oh,
both
shit.
arms tatted, full chest, and my back.
Oh shit. You about to be a jail nigga.
Yeah.
Like you straight out of prison with the tank top on.
Oh God! But 9 times out of 10, niggas aren't gonna see it because I'm gonna have like you'll see here. Feel me? Because I'll have my chef sleeves rolled up or something when I'm working in a restaurant. Business, I'll have a button down on. You won't really see it unless I'm wearing a polo. So it's not like, oh, this nigga got tattoos, but like summertime when I'm wearing a tank top, when I'm out the beach,
Oh yeah.
shit gonna be crazy. This shit gonna be wicked.
Though that's why I'm probably gonna get all my tests like in a year span. Like I'm getting my chest. I know the chest is gonna hurt like crazy because I have a collarbone that sticks out.
Yeah.
So I already know once that needle hits something, but
Oh God.
That's why I'm trying to gain as much muscle as possible right now, like chest wise. So like, when time comes, I don't have to worry about it. Like, yeah, it's gonna hurt, but it's like
It's gonna be a little bit better.
yeah, I'm gonna have some meat on it.
that's one thing. Before I get tatted, I want to get my body right, which I pretty much did already. But I gotta consider eating more because I want to be at least bigger.
Nah, with your arms wise, you don't really have to worry about like tattoo stretching type shit.
Yeah.
Because you're already tight big, so the most that would happen is like you gain some weight, you do a cut, and your arms fill out, but they fill out more like
Around the
muscle-wise.
tat?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it just looks better.
Yeah.
It'll be a little bit like it'll go with your skin. You're not gonna. It's not like a drastic change
Yeah.
where you're going from 300 pounds to 150 back up to 300 pounds.
Yeah.
You're gonna gain like what 15, 20 pounds.
Yeah,
And then
but
cut 10.
before it's because my arms were like mad skinny, and plus my forearms it
Yeah.
was skinny. Then at least I got them a little bit bigger. So now I'm like, all right. So if I were to get tattoos now, it ain't gonna look crazy. Like if I get a cross, it's not gonna like the cross ain't gonna look funny anymore.
Yeah,
Because it's like you said, it stretches out this way.
yeah.
But I don't need to do that before. I didn't want to go from skinny arms tatted and then getting big for that shit. Like a regular cross looks like it's expanded now.
You know what's crazy? When I were on the topic of like tattoos, Haitian people and tattoos, like sometimes they don't really mix. So it's crazy that we got tattoos.
Yeah, I got it early as fuck. Like
I got my
16.
first tat. Yeah, he got his before mine. I got mine 17.
16, 17, around that. It was around the same age, but like a couple months before you, and then you got yours.
Yeah. I seen it. I was like, nah, Ma, come on now. Like,
Yeah,
It's
seeing you
just
got
a
yours,
tattoo.
I was like, nah, I gotta get more.
That was the
it's
blades
just a
first, right?
tattoo.
Right here.
Yeah, it was the island on my right arm.
and I got the dove on my shoulder.
Tough.
Yeah.
I've never seen your tat.
Really?
I've never seen. I swear to God.
Off camera, I'll show you.
But I don't know when I'm gonna get my first tat. Honestly, it's just
Get it
whenever
before
I
the
get it, I
summertime.
get it. But I just know once I get my first one, it's because I'm gonna be able to afford like all my tests that I want within that year.
Okay. So you just want to like bang it out.
Bang it out. There's no point in like going, oh, I'm gonna wait 3 months. Nah. Next month, boom, another one. Maybe like 2 months, boom, another one. Whenever I can within that whole year, I'm gonna do it.
That's how I feel. That's pretty much.
I was always thinking about a tattoo on my calf. I just don't know about that one.
Nah, that shit gonna be fire. Like back calves or side calf. Leg tats in general are fire.
Yeah, depends. I don't know. Some like I really because that's the one that's gonna be like seen the most, in my opinion. Because I like especially in hot weather.
Oh yeah, you always wearing shorts.
Always wearing shorts. So I would need something like nice. I gotta think. If I were to think of something nice for my
Go on
calf,
Pinterest.
huh?
Pinterest.
Interest.
Pinterest.
Oh, Pinterest.
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta make it custom.
I mean, yeah, you can make it custom, but that's how you spark the idea. Like,
Mhm.
okay, this cross looks really nice. I'm gonna take this cross with this and
Yeah.
this and piece it all together.
Okay.
That's my tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely gonna use. I always thought like for me tattoos, I wanted to make it always look different. Like I want a dragon right here.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly I don't want to go on Google and look up dragon tattoos because I don't want to take nobody's idea. I would want to make my joint like unique. like my chest tat unique, this one unique. Like this one's gonna be my first tat. It's gonna include something with Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. I just don't know what yet, but like you said, like I think of other ideas and just combine like the two. But I definitely want to make it unique.
You can do like Puerto Rican tribal tats.
True, the Indians.
Yeah.
I was thinking like putting something with like New York City in the back and then like the two flags like popping up on the sides. Cause I'm from New York, so getting like 3 and all in one shot. But I don't know. I have time. I just want to know. Like I just want everything to be unique. Like we all get a tat together. Like the one that we have or getting the night.
Right.
That one I want. Like that cross is going right here. I mean that cross. Yo, going right there, bro, on the shoulder. Gotta make everything unique.
Heard. What about you?
What? I don't know what you mean.
What do you want your tats to look like?
I don't know. I just want to have a lot. I know I'm gonna be tatted.
Understandable.
Like Allen Iverson, Kyrie. Those guys are my tattoo inspirations for the most part.
Do you think it has to mean something like tattoos, or it could just be like anything?
As long as it's nothing like offensive, like crazy, it's your body, honestly. I don't really care.
No, I'm talking about for you personally. Like,
no. Like that goes for like that's my belief with anything. Like it doesn't matter. Like I don't think. Like I have tattoos on my body right now that I'm like, bro, there's no meaning. I just thought it was cool, and I know when I'm 60, I'll have this, and I'll still think it's cool. Like, there's no difference. Like people are like, you're gonna have that when you're 60. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Like it doesn't need to mean anything. It's just a tattoo. Like I don't know. Like I don't think it needs to mean anything. It's whatever meaning you put onto it. Shit.
There's an impact like you just have on it. Like, oh, it looks nice.
Or it's just a fucking cool picture. Like I have a Basquiat picture like on my wrist. Like it doesn't mean anything. It's just cool. I just love his
art. Yeah,
that's it.
But what are some of the things that you want that like have no meaning, just looks cool? Like any ideas?
I'm not gonna lie. I say that, but it's kind of contradictory because most of my tattoos do have some sort of meaning. Like they're things that I like, things that I like enjoy, like my Haiti arm, like even the anime tats that I like I want to get. They're car related because I like cars. You know what I mean? Like every tattoo has some sort of meaning, but it's not really that deep. Like it's just I'm kind of finding a meaning as I get them type shit, more or less.
It's like a little piece of time, like encapsulated on your body.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I got this when I got Love Yours tatted. It was on my cousin's birthday, and me and him got that shit together.
It's like a really good like way to remember where you were, what you were doing. Like I love tattoos. It's so interesting. There's a story behind every tattoo you get. Like everyone, if they remember it, can tell you a story about their tattoo and how they got it. And it's always interesting as fuck to me.
If I like the series tattoos too, because it came from Indian tribes. Like, I think it came from South America originally, or some Indian tribes, that they would just like put like marks on their body, and that was how it started as a tattoo. It wasn't permanent. I think they would do it with like mud or whatever they had. But that's really how my like tattoos began, and like look at it today. Like everyone has a tattoo, I feel like, and tattoos are tough.
Even monks back in Asia with the stick and poke?
Yeah, I was going to say it's stick and poke, and then that came over to the Americas from the sailors, and then they would give each other stick and poke tattoos on the ships, and then when they came back to the bars, they'd be drunk, and then they'd just start
poking.
Yeah, and then slowly over time in America, tattooing started becoming like a thing.
Yeah, but it came late to America, I feel
and
like,
it did. It did come late. It did for sure.
Yo, you look at old pictures of like people back then, you see nobody having tattoos.
Because it was looked upon as like, you're dirty. Like, why do you have tattoos? Like, you need to have a clean body, which, come on now.
Your body is no, like, more dirty, no less clean with
a tattoo on it.
Like, it's just in your skin. It's ink literally in your skin.
It doesn't change shit about you, who you are. Like, bro, you're tatted.
You're walking with the picture on you.
Literally, bro. Like, you're just
walking art.
Oh, I see you're an expressive person. You're willing. Okay, cool. Like, nice.
It came about like what? Like you would say like the 80s, the 90s? Like
probably a little bit. I think it was a little bit way before then, but it definitely like started blowing up like around our time. I think I think around our time is when it's like peak okay to have tattoos, like the blackout tattoos. People with their fucking heads tatted,
head
like, bro.
shaved, head tats, full face tats.
Yeah, like that shit's crazy. I don't know what niggas was doing that back then. I don't know if they were.
Nah, niggas was like tattooing their chest. Tattooing their legs.
Places you can't see.
Yeah.
Which, real.
I don't really, like, I don't want to hide my tattoos, but most of them are going to be, like, you'll see, obviously, my arm sleeves, but, like, my legs, my back, my chest. I'm gonna be wearing pants. I'm gonna be wearing shirts all the time.
Same. Even with my stomach tats, no one's gonna see those shits.
Until like, I'm at home.
Yeah, I'm at the beach and then y'all see, like, I take my shirt off. There you go. But other than that, niggas would never see my tattoos.
So you guys wouldn't get inked all out, like all over your arms, your back, your legs?
Nah, it's very selective pieces. Like, I want a Joker, like, I want Ha right here. I want Medusa right here. And then I want, like, a scale for my brothers representing the balance. That's it. Little, like, selective pieces. And then I want a panther on my back. Space for my kids. That's it. Like, selective. Like, I still want them, but not, like, too much type shit.
I feel you, bro. I can't even think about myself being all inked out, like from the neck.
Nah.
I can't do my neck. I can't do my hands or my face.
I'm thinking about my hands, only a little bit. Like I might do one piece, but I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Like
maybe like some words going down or something.
Some words or like an animal. Or I was thinking about doing like the Grim Reaper, like his face right here, but like a really detailed one. Like I don't want no corny Grim Reaper. Like I want like
Maggie and the
like
Grim Reaper.
Yeah, like some crazy looking shit right here. Like, or like a wolf, because I don't know where else to put my wolf. And I was thinking,
wolf on one hand, Grim Reaper on the other.
That low-key might be hard. I'm gonna think about that. I gotta be successful for it.
Tatted.
But I can't, especially if I'm gonna be running business meetings. I can't do that.
Yes,
That's the part where I'm like, I can't.
I feel like you have the ability more than if you be working with like for somebody.
I can't.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like those Asian men, those white men, they look at me and be like, yeah, we're not giving him $1.
But look at Atlanta. Yo, you seen the mayor or the governor for Atlanta?
Oh, yeah.
That man be pulling up in hoodies, tatted, looking like he's chilling like me and you.
Real.
Making laws like, yo, y'all think we should like, I don't know, do a food drive today? Like, bro, he looks so chill. I think when you have freedom, financial freedom, you have the ability more to get tatted down and like run businesses.
And like set the standard of who you are. Like I'm this person no matter what type shit.
Yeah, because money, like money only gets you so far. It shouldn't like change your whole like persona.
It's not that. It's just like there's still some people with the money that are mad traditional in those views that like they're clean. They don't believe in any of that. They don't even believe in weed. Like they believe in drinking and coffee though. But you know what I mean? They're still very traditional and conservative, which a black guy like me, tatted up, showing up, even if I'm well-spoken, whatever, articulate, I know everything, it's still like, well,
you're a black guy with
like,
tats.
what does your advisor say? What about the people around you? Like, I'm gonna need more people to come forward so they can prove that, like, I'm the best suited for
lawyers.
this.
You just said
you know what I
lawyers
mean?
too?
Like, I'm gonna need more people on my team type shit just because I'm black.
Yeah, just keep everybody doing like the meetings and all that,
That's
so
why I
they
need a Jewish
represent
man.
like as like friendly, all that
I
stuff.
say that shit all the time, and I'm so sorry I said it on camera, but I need to find me a Jewish man and pair up with him. I had one, I came, bro. I need to find another Jewish man, and we need to like make bread together because they know money. I don't know what they know, but like
they know it. That's it.
That's not even like what like I'm not even trying to be offensive. Like genuinely, like that's y'all should be happy if you hear
It's
that.
not,
like,
bro.
Be happy. You guys are good with money.
All the major companies that are like, bro, it's Jewish men that own it.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not hidden. It's not like bro. It's a fact.
Facts.
They a lot of them have financially wealth because why? They know about money. I don't know who taught them about money, but shoot, if y'all have a source, please give it to me.
It's more of some of them back in their country. Some of them owned like big insurance companies, and when shit was going down, like they were just the people that were coming over here. They kind of had like. Not more of a head start than other refugees and immigrants coming into America, but in a way, they had a little bit of a head start. And honestly, they just used the system to their benefit. Like, I can't even say that only because they use the system, and they will even say that they know how to run it.
They just know what they're doing.
I don't know. That's shit. They played the right game. They won. Fuck.
That's why lawyers, especially lawyers could just. So you send a lawyer to do anything for you, I feel like they could pull it out, especially if you're close with them and they like know what they're doing. Like you said, like sending like a lawyer like for a business meeting or whatever.
I wouldn't do that only because sometimes they want to talk to
the face
of the business, especially if you're the CEO position. Like if you're not the CEO position or you're not even the CFO, the president, vice president, none of that shit really concerns you. All you really need to do is like, you're basically an employee at that point or a manager. Like
Yeah.
But if you're a
It's
founder,
not concerning.
you could send the CEO to do it.
If I'm a founder, usually you don't really have any stake at that point. Like depending,
Really?
yeah, like it depends because you have a bunch of investors come on and then they'll kind of like become a board at that point.
Because I feel like I would prefer to be a founder than a CEO. I feel like a CEO has to like make sure everything's running smoothly.
You if you found a company, like for example, we do whatever we're trying to do, like which we'll both be playing the role of like founder, CEO, like tech developer, like it. You have to do it. Like no matter what, you're a founder. You created the company. You still have to run it. Like you can't just be like, well, I made it.
Somebody else do
Yeah,
this
you're
shit
not
for
like
me.
retired or anything.
Yeah. But my point is like, even when it's started up, you still can't
Slack.
have someone just like run it instantly. Like you still kind of like keep running it to that point where I'm like, all right, now I have money to hire someone else and I could just retire. That's usually what the game is. It's not cut and dry like we think.
No, I wouldn't think it cut and dry either, but I would think it's more laid back and less work that you have to do.
No,
like, yeah, you're still making sure everything's running smoothly, making sure like the CEO is doing his job. Everyone's doing your job. But when it comes down like to meetings, unless they say they want to speak to the CEO and the founder type thing, you really don't have to
CEO, what I'm saying is the CEO and the founder are essentially one. There's not a differentiating role. It's not separate. Like you are the CEO if you founded a company, like because you don't have the capital to hire someone else. You don't have the manpower to have someone else run it for you unless you're co-founder, which is usually best to start a company with someone else. They can be your CEO, or depending on the skills that the two of you have or bring to the table, like one could be tech development, the other could actually be CEO in like business and marketing, customer support, HR, like hiring people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you have to do all that. Like you're both. Like no matter what, the founder he's the CEO too. So as a co-founder.
To me, like when you're saying about business, I think the best way, I think the only way to do it is to start a business.
What do you mean? Wait, what?
To really get to that level.
Oh.
I've always said I think starting a business is the only way to do it. I can't really find it or an athlete, but I feel like even an athlete needs to start a business of himself, for when he retires and all that, or buy stuff, accumulate assets. But I think when you make a business and it's fire. So when you're all the way up there, I feel like.
True. Also skills, high value skills are another thing, like tech, construction skills, laboring skills like that, medicine, marketing, those, if you have a skill, you are definitely more valued than your average McDonald's worker, your average which sucks, truck driver. If you have a set skill, you're gonna get paid more. Welders even, that's another career I was looking into. They get paid, you can get paid 6 figures as a welder, damn near the same salary as a doctor. You know what I mean? It's one of those careers that you don't need to go to school for so long and you can still make as much as all the other rich niggas. There's different options. It just depends on what you want to do in life and put your focus into. That's what I realized.
Yeah. And and I think the school system, that's what they should follow. I was doing homework the other day, and I was like, dog, I've been doing this for so many years when I could have been learning this as soon as I graduated high school. I think it would take less time of school if you knew, at some point, I think the school system should just be all right, what do you want to do? And that's what you focus on. If you like it, you switch up because you have years in your life.
Agreed, yeah.
But dog, I should not be in college for 4 years to learn piece by piece of what my job expects of me. That should be my main focus. My first year in college, maybe a year and a half in college, and you could put me to work. I do not need that long to learn what I should be doing. 4 years is too many years to learn piece by piece. And that's what they do. They do it piece by piece to make money. That's what I see it as.
Yeah. It's all a mind fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nowadays, more people are less reliant on college. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but depending on if you have a business or something else you're trying to start up, or like I said, a high value skill that can just land you a job, then you're good. But if not, you should probably go back to school and touch them books and figure a career out, because I don't know, in these next couple of years, it's not going to be entrepreneurs can just be out there. It's going to be all right, you're an entrepreneur, but
what can you do?
Yeah, are you making any money? We don't care about your little starting up. That shit is dead. That was years ago. That, if you don't have a company now, starting in this world, even nowadays, it still feels like that. If you don't have one now, it's still not gonna happen. Like, you got to go through all these little pipelines just to get to the one step, and even then, you might not make it.
Well, two things. One, I think a lot of factors go into like choosing if you should go to college or not. I think it depends on the person and what you're trying to do. I think you should only go to college if you need a major to do what you want to do. Doctor, lawyer, engineer, whatever. If that's what you honestly want to do, go to college. I think if you don't want to go to college, you need to like really be aware of the like what you want to do. Like, let's say you want to start a business. Like, you should be working a career job that doesn't require a college degree and working on that business at the same time.
Most jobs don't. That's the thing. Like, most, not at least decent jobs, they want a little degree. They want that bachelor's.
Yeah, I think of it like trading school, stuff like that. Like,
What do you mean, training?
trading, like being like an electrician or a plumber.
Oh, like trades, but that's different.
No,
That's
no, no,
still,
I'm saying like
that's different.
like a career, like something that you don't need college degree
But
for.
that's a skill. That's what I was saying. That's like a high value skill. That makes sense. Like, if you're not gonna go to college and go
Pick
to
up a skill.
pick up
That's
a trade,
like me going to culinary school.
That's a
Like,
trade.
I didn't go to real college.
that's a yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
No,
Most
we're on the
def-
same point. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I was telling you, and then work on that business at the end. But really putting your heart into that, like putting your time into that. I think it really boils down to like, are you gonna do everything to make this thing happen and thrive? I think that's what it usually comes
Part
out
of
to
it,
for
yeah.
anything.
You just need to like sit down and have like a real deep moment with yourself and like think about it. But I literally sat down with all the college papers in front of me, looking at all the pricing for everything, what time I had to go in to dorm and everything in July. I'm like, wow. Fuck. And I started looking at the major. I was gonna go in for psychology. I'm like, yeah, I could be a psychologist. And I started looking at all the classes I was finna have to take and all the books I was finna have to buy, and I was like, oh my fucking God, there's no way in fucking hell that I'm gonna do this to myself. And I sat back, I was like, all right, so what the fuck else? What else am I good at? Because I ain't doing this. I'm not going to school. I don't want to be an accountant. I don't want to be a doctor. What can I do, like, right now?
Deadass.
Oh, shit, yeah, I'm pretty good at cooking. Let me go to culinary school. It was a back and forth battle with my mom from when the moment I decided, like, yeah, let me go to culinary school and not go, like, play football and be a psychologist, what my mom wanted me to do. She was like, yo, please, if you love me, please, like, you'll go. And I was like, Ma, I do love you, but at this point right now, if I were to go to college, I wouldn't really focus on college. So, like, what would be the point of me going up there? For me to fail? For me to waste money? Nah. If I go here, I'm actually going to want to do it. I'm actually want to be here. And that year was pretty fucking great. I'm not going to lie. I was happier, was eating more. Life just felt better. With all the shit that was going on around it, life felt better.
Can agree what he said.
No, I feel you, and you're picking up a skill on the way. But you, like, let's say, as you're picking up a skill, you also want to, like, start your own thing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's use you as an example. I'm just saying, like, for everybody in this world that doesn't choose to go to college, like, you're on the right route. You're picking up a skill, and you also know, like, if you want to start your own, like, restaurant or whatever you want to start, like, you got to, like, focus on that too. So, like, you start, like, picking up other skills, like business skills, how to open a restaurant, like, picking up other stuff like that. But like, you didn't need to do 4 years of school because that was your passion. I think that's what, like, when he said, like, a lot of people are not going to college, I see it as a good thing and a bad thing. Like, you is a good thing because you're also focusing on opening your own business. Some people get lazy. They see that freedom of, I don't have to go to classes, and they just work and, like, forget about, like,
their dreams, their ambitions, type shit.
Yeah. But with college, like, they pay more than doing up, like, a skill. But at the same time, as you're picking up a skill, like, you don't want to just be stuck in that loop of just working only for your skill. You want to start your own thing.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think not going to people as a college is a good thing, but it's the factors that go around not going into college.
You do need, like, a
That was a long
I'm sorry.
You need, like, a steady regimen, especially going from, like, if you're doing that straight out of high school, like, you decide, all right, I'm not going to college. I want to focus on my own shit. I want to do my own shit. That freedom that, oh shit, like I don't really have to do anything till about like 12:30. I could really just lay down
and chill.
Then 12:30 hit, you like, oh shit, I was supposed to been ready. Oh fuck, now you rushing, you scrambling, trying to get to wherever you gotta go to. You get there like 10-15 minutes late, depending on like how you are as a person type shit. I'm speaking like me. After high school, I ain't have no like schedule. I had classes to go to, but like
You were
I'd
free.
get there. Yeah. I'd get there, I'd leave at 10, I'd go back home. I'd have shit to do, but like, hey man, I went to sleep. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. I woke up mad early for class. I came home. I'm sorry. After that, I really had to, like, it was 3 weeks of just doing that.
I felt
no
that.
set schedule, just going to class in the morning, coming home, going to sleep, remembering I have homework at like 10, 11 o'clock. Like, oh shit, now I need to finish this because I got class on Thursday. And then you're like, damn, I don't really need to do this right now. So then you go to sleep. Next day, don't really do it. Till the nighttime, trying to finish it, trying to scramble. But then you like, I personally was like, all right, I'm tired of doing my shit. Day before, fucking class the next day, 8 a.m., me going to sleep for the rest of the day, not really doing it. I come home, sat at my desk, or I go meet up with him at the park. We'd have some conversation. I get something done, go back home, finish some shit. Just being more productive, finding things to like do and keeping myself on like a regimen. It wasn't always hard. I'd fall off for like a month, but then pick myself back up. So just, I don't know. The freedom is weird because it's like, it's too much sometimes. You be like, I don't gotta do anything.
And that's
then like, shit, no.
If you're not shooting for anything, it's like you have that freedom. You're young, straight out of college. You don't got no skills. You just out. You're gonna do shit. Like, you're not gonna ever focus and get a skill because I'm outside.
Yeah.
I'm always outside.
Yeah.
The guys hitting me up. The girls hitting me up. We gonna go party. We gonna do this. And that's what happens to most people until they're 25. And yeah, some people are working on themselves while they're doing that. But at the same time, you get so content with your life. Like, if you do find a decent job, you're making good money, you kind of just don't really want to be like, all right, fuck this. I'm gonna start a business. You'll be like, all right.
It's cool. I'm making my bread.
I make
my
$3K
life.
every 2 weeks. That's $6K every month. I'm doing all right. I got my car, my little apartment.
You settle.
Yeah, like that's okay too. Like, and if you're also like, if you do go out of college and you don't, like we said, do that. Become that person. Don't become the lazy bum who's not doing anything. Or if you also have the free will, like the willpower to start a business on the side, go for that. Do that, King. But just have something for yourselves. Like, don't be bored. I be bored 24/7. That's why I'm constantly writing. Like, I don't like being bored. Like, I hate that shit so bad.
I feel you. And if I were to have not taken the college route, like, I would really like what you were saying. Like, you had like this free amount of time, this free amount of time. Like, to me, like, if you were like want to start your own business and you're working, like, let's say, I don't know, like, you're just working in a company, whatever. You learned the skill. You're working in a company, making decent amount of money, average. So as like those free times that you have, those 20 minutes that you took like to scroll through Instagram or like to take a nap, you could have used that to like learn about how to start a business, how to start making your product, like making connections, reaching out to people. Like, to me, the free time that you have and what you use it to is what determines who you are as a person. Mm-hmm. If you use your free time like to scroll through social media and like not to do anything constructive with your time, to me, like what Iverson said, you're gonna settle for like just a certain amount of level, which is cool. If you're content with that level and you say, I don't really need much more power to you, and I hope you have a good life. But to me, those are like what separates the two roads. Are you either going to settle for like only a certain amount of like what you get, or you're going to take the route of using all your free time to like really elevate yourself on where you actually want to be, like where your really aspiration is. Yeah. And I think even if you fail consistently, as long as you use your free time within like your life to put it in to what you love, I think you're always going to succeed in my eyes. Always, no matter if it takes 10 years or 20 years. If you always put your free time, not saying like not to have a life or anything, but if you always use your free time constructively, to me, you're always going to get what you want to be. Maybe not like to like the billionaire status, but to the point where I had less stress in my life. And that's what I see it as. Like, we're not going to college. And that's why I think the people feel that they settle or like they forget about what they were actually, their purpose really was.
I mean, some people's purpose is becoming like a lawyer, like a travel nurse, and making 3 to 6K a week, and just
College.
that's not like chilling, like you know what I mean, like, or becoming like a physical trainer, like.
Mhm.
Like, you don't really need college for that. Like,
Of course not.
You know what I mean? There's different jobs that pay really fucking good
Mhm.
that you don't need college for, that people go out there and do. And that, I don't think those people need to, like, I feel like you're speaking more for the business minded and the creative people.
I'm speaking,
because
the mind I'm speaking for is like the people that want to be like to be like in that 1%.
Yeah, business minded and creative.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I think you're speaking for. But I think for the general population, I don't think they really care about that.
Nah, and I tell them,
Yeah,
like I just said.
I would say to start off, be like, yeah, for those people, like us, like we want to do that. It makes more sense for us to try to do that.
And if you really enjoy physical therapy and like you wouldn't want to do anything else, I'm not gonna look at you like, oh, you just settling. Nah, I
there's
look at
physical
you happy.
therapists making 10K a month, 20K, like private.
Exactly,
you know what I mean? Like,
and that's beautiful.
Yeah,
like
it depends.
If that's what you love, even if you love,
you don't have to go out there and start a business.
Nah.
about
Just
it.
find your passion and make sure you stick with that shit.
Yeah,
finding your passion, because that's like even with the example I was using for like that's a passion.
Mm-hmm.
So like to me, like to be in that like 1% is like a passion. To start our own company and start like your own movement is a passion. If your passion is to like, I don't know, be an author, like focus on being an author. That doesn't mean you're in the 1%.
Mm-hmm.
You could be like,
yeah,
you
you're
could
just
make
a regular
500K
person,
a year.
You're a regular nigga.
Yeah,
Though.
and more power to you. You don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to be a billionaire. As long as you're doing what you love, you're always gonna like do good for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
As you're picking up a skill, because I think accumulating assets and doing what you love is the best way to live. Because you don't need to rely on what you love. Let's say you love coaching a basketball team. Coaches don't make nothing. How much does a coach make? Like 10K a year, maybe?
Nah,
20?
probably like 30, 40.
30, 40?
You could make more
For a high school coach?
Depending on the high school, you can make bread.
You can make
like
bread?
Yeah, you can make bread. Depending on the
And
high
then
school.
college coaches make bread.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's use coaching as an example. Let's say you love coaching. In the beginning, you're not going to be getting much.
Yeah, because in the beginning, you start off, depending on like who you are, what you did, like if you went to like college for football, if you were playing in the league, getting a job going down coaching is going to be easier because you're going to be like, well, I have connections to colleges. I have connections to the league. So, you know, a school's going to hire me. They're going to pay me what I'm worth. Type shit.
Okay, but regardless, you're still like, let's say average 40K. You really like, it's really hard to live off 40K, I feel like, annually. Yeah. But if you have enough assets and like, let's say you went for a trade, like picking up a trade and you're making like 60K, you combine those two. You don't have to rely on your coaching job. You're really relying on your trade or like whatever it is you're doing that makes more. So as you go on, you could quit that other job. And if you're making like more than you was at this job, then you could elevate, become an NCAA coach, maybe potentially go to like a G League team, and then professionally coach in the NBA or NFL, whatever. Like that's what I think. Like you're doing what your passion is, being financially wise, like getting like a trade or like getting assets so you don't have to like rely on your passion, but also focusing on your passion. Always focus on your passion. I feel like.
Real.
Oh God, I need some water.
You spitting, I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I really want people to do and focus on. I think people, like, it's sad to see people get lazy and like just like forget about what they really love. I find that like, man, like, come on. Like you told me you want to be let's say somebody wants to be a social media person, like to make videos and all that, and you just never start. And like you focused on it or you gave up and you just focus on like your career because you just settled. Like, to me, I think a lot of people settle in this world.
I mean,
bro,
I think a lot of people settle just because they don't see like the results fast enough. They're not where they want to be fast enough. And with shit like social media and the internet being so like at my hand, I can see the highlight of everybody else and I can see all the shit that everybody else is doing. And if I'm not where I'm at and I look on my phone, I see all my friends is living up, partying, I'm going to feel some type of way. I'm not going to want to continue the path that I'm like on because, well, it's not showing me nothing. So I'm going to just move on, go to another thing, do something that's going to give me results now, something that's gonna help me out right now, type shit.
Real.
Would you think that's a loss of passion, or it's just like you giving
A
up?
loss of motivation.
Loss of motivation.
Because at the end of the day, you'll always have that passion in your heart. Like, oh, I want to be a coach. I want to be a physical therapist. But along the way, when I was trying to coach, nobody was picking me up, or my team wasn't winning, so they fired me. So I had to work at fucking Jollibee.
And that's where I think mindset comes into play. Like those, like it really, like that like for that, it just depends on your mindset. If you have like you think you deserve it because you worked hard, I think that's the wrong mindset to have. I think that's when you fail, because you thinking, oh, I did all this work. I see, like, let's say I see this person who doesn't even coach as good as me getting an assistant coach as a double. Let's keep using the coach analogy. He has an assistant job in the NCAA, and I'm a way better coach. I had a better record, and I got fired. Like, this is just stupid. I think that's when you think, oh, I just worked hard, so I deserve it. I think that's when you need to take a step back, see this as like, okay, this happened to me. I can't change it. Already happened. What can I do to improve myself from this situation? I think by giving up and like when a bump hits you on the road and it really gives you a bump, I think that's when it shows like who could climb higher. Are you either gonna fall because of the bump, or you gonna climb back up and go over that hump? And I think, you know, like I said, passion is all mentality. Like it has a bunch of different factors, but it's really comes down to your mentality and what you're gonna do about it.
Bro.
I really can't argue.
And I hope to see like the world get like that. I think a lot of especially this generation, they have a lot of potential. But also to his point, where he made a point where like if you don't have a business now, like it's like they're not gonna pay attention to you. I think the higher Iris has a point with that. I think businesses like they're starting to get cut down and bought by higher companies, like to lessen the broad of like entrepreneurs. Cause like he said, a lot of people are not going to college no more.
Because they think they can start a business, which they need to go to fucking school. That's my whole point. Go to school, people. Don't listen to this.
You think business degrees actually help? I think it makes
Nah, bro. There's business niggas. People with business degrees aren't making shit right now. They think they're gonna be Jordan Belfort, Wolf of Wall Street, and they still not making nothing. Bro, I don't know. It's life. Anything could happen.
Of course.
I don't know.
It's just how you position yourself.
Yeah, and honestly,
who you know.
Fuck is who you know. Like that, for me personally, I can say that. Like, I know it's who you know. Shit I got cooking is who you know. Yeah. It's all purely off of that.
But I feel like that comes down to mindset too.
No, it isn't. It's just literally I knew these people and I was good for the skill. I have the skills that they needed.
But let's say you go back to the coach thing. If you're a friendly person and you say hi to people, and you just have good conversation with them, I think you have, you know, if you meet
you're just a friendly guy, that's what I think. That's a friendly dude.
But if you meet let's say let's say you go to a basketball game and a NCAA coach is watching or a scout, and you're talking to that guy and like you're making good conversation, he might think about you if that coach gets fired and say, yo, I talked to this coach, he had a great team, like I love the way he did this, he was a really nice dude, like let's consider him an open spot. I think that's a mentality. Being friendly and being kind and being genuine is a good mentality to have.
I just think that's how you should carry yourself
in the right position.
Yeah, but that's
talking to the right
like
person
opportunity.
Yeah.
But even that nothing usually comes off of that after talking to them. You gotta have something, or you have to had something prior to them wanting you. That's what I've experienced or like seen. It's usually like one of those two. Like, what did you do? What do you have right now?
Like with the coach. Oh shit, this coach won 10 straight state championships.
Word. Versus the nigga who never been to state championship. I'm not gonna give him the 106-figure like whatever salary. I'm gonna give the other nigga that.
Yeah, cause he better.
Yeah, he has the reputation, like, or he knows the college people, like whatever, like type shit. Like there's people that have literally gotten jobs because that's my buddy. We went to the same frat. Don't worry, I'll hook you up with him. Like this is how conversations go in most of these interactions. It's not like, oh, you have the skill for this. Like, nah, my buddy, we went to the same school. I can hook you up. He has a company. I got you. Cut and dry.
Quick and easy.
Yeah. And it usually, if you have the skills as well, it's better for you. If you don't, then it's like, well, you know the guy, but you don't know shit about what you're trying to do. So maybe
really help him.
Go learn it, get some experience, and then come back. And we're like, that's the same thing. Like either you get the experience or you know the right people.
Yeah.
type shit.
And if you do both,
Or if you have both,
yeah.
you're gonna.
If you have both, you're gonna soar.
And I think those are 2 skills to work on: your networking skills
Mhm.
and like your actual skill for what you're trying to do.
Your network is your net worth. That's what I've been realizing and telling myself.
Like if you know, like bro, like just take a quick psychology class. Like if you're in college, just like, and you just need like extra credits, just take a quick psychology class. Know like body language, know like behavior, like pick up like talking skills that you could use. If you know how to talk, it's so it's so easy.
Mhm.
And you're good at what you do, dog. It's 2 wins.
Yeah.
And I think
True.
that's what it comes down to. People like I said, being friendly, knowing how to talk, and having the skill, like the work to back it up with it. I think you pick up those 2 skills because some people are just like not conversational, like they're they're conversational, but they don't have anything to back it up with.
Yeah, they're just dumbasses.
Yeah,
Real
like
shit.
yeah, like friendly, cool. Oh, but what do you do? Oh, I tried being a coach, but it didn't work out.
Or they're just like the plan about how they went about doing their passion is just the most stupidest thing you'll ever hear. You'll be like, what? It's right in front of you, yet you're doing this? Okay. I'm not going to tell you you're not going to win, but you're not going to win.
What do you think like is a bad plan to have, like just off the top of your head?
For me, the only thing I hate about a person, and I've seen it multiple times, and I've known procrastination. Like I hate that so much with any person who has business goals, aspirations. That will end you. Like you cannot procrastinate. Even if you do it for an hour, amazing.
Yeah.
If you fall off for a day, you're not gonna do that shit for another month, 2 months, 3 months. You're not gonna do it. Like procrastination is the killer of all passion. Like those 2 P's, bro. I've seen niggas have like honestly really good ass ideas and things they could have done at the moment had they just started it and trickled down and figured out, all right, who do I need to hire to do this? Who do I need to get? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just literally like, why didn't you do it? Oh, I don't know.
Scrolling through Instagram, watching a YouTube
And then they'll
video.
be talking about the other people that are doing it. And I'm like, bro, that could be you. This isn't you. This is like other people. I know we had this conversation recently.
Yeah.
Not you. This is someone else. But it'll be more of like those type of scenarios. And then they'll try to do what the person is doing. But then it's like, if you do this one little thing, I promise you it'll work. I promise you. Like, bro, because as a viewer, I'm telling you. Like, as a customer, I'm telling you. You're not listening. Like, ignorance and procrastination, I can't help you.
Yeah.
I can't work with that. Like, I can't do that. I hate that so much. End point.
I hate procrastination
Like,
too. Like when I think about when I procrastinate, I'm not gonna lie, I procrastinate.
I'm getting better at not procrastinating, honestly.
Okay.
I
And-
stay up. I'll force myself to.
And like when I think about like the time I spend like just laying down going through it, I just get so upset at myself. I'm just like, dog, like I really gotta lock in.
Put a time limit. That's what I do. I have time limit on all my apps. Like Twitter, time limit.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, time limit. Like once that shit goes on, sometimes I'd be ignoring it, I'm not gonna lie. But depending, like if I don't got work to do, like I don't have to write anything.
And I'm not saying
No,
social media is like totally procrastinating.
No,
You could
it's
be on
not.
social media and like learning, like watching a video
Yeah, for
on like
sure.
a dude like doing what you do and teaching how to do it.
Or just
YouTube,
chilling,
same thing.
entertainment, yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not saying don't take a break,
Word,
focus
word,
on
word,
the
word.
mind, but there's so much more constructive things you could do with your free time that people don't even think of. Like people just like go through social media or like even hanging out. It's nice to hang out, but if that's all you do on your free time is hang out, you're never gonna work on whatever you're trying to do.
For me, it's more of the niggas who party all the time. It's cool if you hang out with your niggas, because I know there's some friends groups that they be like this and they be getting
Get
to the,
work done.
Nah, they be getting to the bag. That's what I was gonna say. Fuck that. The work's been done. They get into the bag now. Like, so it's different. It depends like what you're doing in that hangout, what you're doing in that time. Like, are y'all gonna try to make some money, or are we just gonna drink all day? Like, what is it? Like, I'm trying to make some money.
And that's
what everyone says, but nobody really be trying to make some money, like, or do anything.
Yeah.
I can't, bro.
Yo.
And that's when at points you need to take a step back and reevaluate your life. Like I think that's another mindset to have too, with social skills and like just your like reflecting. Like you really got to reflect on yourself, because your friends are a representation of you, or it's gonna be a representation of you.
Yeah, agreed.
So it's who you hang out with, who you know, what you do, how you doing it. And that's how I feel like anybody can get to that, either 1%, 2%.
And having trust. I feel like that's another thing that people need to have in business is like it's kind of weird to throw trust in business because that, me personally, I laugh at that word, but you kind of need to trust the people who are in your group that like, all right, he has this skill, he's going to do that. He has that skill, he's going to do that. He has this skill, he's going to do that. And all of these skills will come together in this pot and make this amazing little meal that we'll all enjoy for the rest of our lives. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think is a constructive team, and that's what I've been noticing. Not like, oh, he got all the money, let me just dick ride him, support him. Like, nah, like, what skill do you have too? Like, all right, you're big, you can be the bodyguard. All right, you're funny, you know how to market. All right, you're my advice, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you can put people on based on who they are and what they do. I gotta trust you first. Like, all right, are you gonna be able to hold this when you know what I mean? Like, some people clearly cannot. And that's just the way of the world. They weren't cut out for that. That's it.
And trusting yourself too. Like,
I trust myself too much. My ego is like inflated
trusting
lately.
yourself. If you do not trust in yourself and you don't have that self-confidence in yourself, it's gonna be really hard for you. Like, I feel like it leaks. No matter what you do in life, if you don't have trust in yourself and what you're trying to accomplish, it's gonna leak off of you. It's gonna steer you away from that. You gotta just trust in the universe. Like, everything happens for a reason. Trust in yourself.
Oh, God.
Even if you fail, continue trusting yourself. Okay, everything happens for a reason. Move on. Continue climbing. Like, make it quick and simple. If you gotta sit and cry for like 5 minutes, sit and cry for 5 minutes. But after that 5 minutes, everything happens for a reason. Trust in yourself. Continue climbing. I think once you always continue climbing, no matter how many times you fall, you'll always just climb over that hump because you've seen it before.
For sure. Suffering is regular now.
Hey,
that shit is regular.
It's all about the
bro, nigga, my fucking car been in the impound for like 2-3 weeks, and I'm like, I have the biggest smile on my face just because like shit's moving, bro. Like, it really.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, not like, yo, fuck, it be moving. Just
and that's
be happy, yo.
That's another mentality to have, not crying and being like, pushing through it. Tough.
Nah, I always do that. I can't cry. That shit's gay. My mom would be like, "Why are you crying?"
Nah,
my mom would literally be like, "Stop."
Shed a tear, then get up, look at myself like I am not a pussy. My mom ain't no bitch. So I'm gonna let this
tear fall out my face.
Let it fall, wipe it off. Gotta keep going.
I just grab a pair of dumbbells and let my dumbbells do the crying.
Honestly, I haven't cried since.
Nah,
like since I was a kid, like 10, 9. Like, I'm not even trying to be like, oh, I haven't cried. Like, genuinely, like, mental trauma made me not able to cry. Like, I literally cannot. I watch sad videos and I'm like, damn. Like, something sad will happen within our family. I'll be like, damn. Tears a little bit. Tear ducts dry up. Like, all the time. Like, I don't want to give niggas fake tears, so I'll just be like, I'm sad with you. Don't worry.
I cry.
There's nothing wrong with that. I wish I could cry. Like, I know there's a lot of pent up emotion in me. Like, I'm an angry ball of like bro, like, I need to cry. Like, I cannot.
But everybody, I feel like, gets something over emotionally differently. Like, some people use jokes.
I don't know, say real and keep it pushing.
But that's you. Like, I see nothing wrong with that. I see nothing wrong with saying, like, real. You know, like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, I don't need to cry about it. Like, I'm not saying like you just hide it and you just stay away from crying.
Oh, keep going.
But I think, you know, getting everything over something emotionally and moving on, I think that's a great mentality to have. But
there you go.
I hope y'all enjoyed this episode.
Yes, sir.
This has been another episode with Bam Bam.
Your boy Ivo.
Your boy Chef.
And Shout we out, bruh. Talk to y'all. Be safe. Be easy.
Peace. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
You already know. Chiefs.
Nah, for real. Chiefs gonna win. Heard it here first.